There's a general agreement that employee cynicism today is at an all-time high and that leadership trust is at an all-time low. How does this really impact the role of leaders in organizations?
Well, actually, it's a really interesting question, Fraser, because I think the reason that cynicism is at an all-time high, if it is, and I see the same data that you do, it's because there's more information available. There's a lot more to be cynical about. So as information becomes more available to us, as more and more people have opinions about it, without regard to whether they're right or wrong, as everyone has more of a voice so that we can actually see the polarization of opinion, we're going to see more cynicism. And what that requires is constant vigilance, much more discipline on the part of the leaders. We are no longer going to be able to deny that leadership is a very personal and very public occupation. So integrity will be more and more the hallmark of a leader. Leader will be less and less able to make mistakes, whether he or she likes it or not. So I think that it will actually have a winnowing effect. I think that we'll find people going into organizations at the top of those organizations much more carefully and much more thoughtfully than they did before, because the exposure to your life is complete. So you really have to want to do this. When you lead, you're going to have to want to do it. One of the wonderful comments I heard was from a venture capitalist in the Silicon Valley when he was asked what questions they ask people who are entrepreneurs, have great ideas, and they want to get funding. And he said, really, we ask three questions. He said, the first one is, what's the value you're bringing to society? In other words, what are you trying to do here? The second one is, where's the flywheel? Does it make money? Can you replicate it and scale it? And the third one is it the most important thing in your life? And if the answer to the third one is no, then they don't get the money. The other two don't really matter. In this world, the one that you've described, commitment to the value that you're bringing to the world is everything. And as soon as you can learn how to communicate through the value, through the prism of that value, then the more people you're going to have on board with you, the more excitement you're going to build, and the more engagement you're going to have.